not a writer.
Okay.
Give up on my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Give up on my way home, yeah. Give up on my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Oh, don't you still amaze me? Give up on my way home, yeah.
This is the moment for those who.
What we do here is go back.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
But I promise you, baby, I'll always be
Hey! What's going on, Mecha Army? Welcome to the Child of Mecha live stream. I'm your host, Tim, the one and only Child of Mecha, and it is a Titans night. What's up? I don't think anybody got that. At least I didn't see anybody get that. So, welcome, you guys. Welcome. Tonight is the only stream of the week. And it's a good thing, too, man, because I am beat, tired, like, exhausted. This whole pay for SCGMC plan is kicking my butt. And it's going to continue to kick my butt for many weeks here at this point. So, until I pay for it, right? But it's worth it. It's going to be worth the trouble, right? It's going to be worth the trouble. Let's see. So SCGMC, bought and paid for, done deal, locked in, ready to go. Jerusalem says sign light is off. Yeah, I noticed that too, Bill. Thank you. We'll light it up here in a minute. We'll get to it. I'm like, whatever, man. You know, that's just like my mentality right now. I'm like, whatever. I'm tired. So basically, for those of you that haven't been following along, SCGMC was kind of up in the air, but I concocted a what I thought was a masterful plan. So far, it's doing really well. Basically, just kind of exploit the good old expense checks from work and pay for it that way. So basically what I've been doing is just kind of going around to places here close to me, drivers and stuff, and doing it that way. So get to charge a little mileage, and company gets some great footage and stuff. So we've been doing stock footage, shoots of our employees in the field and stuff like that, and we've gotten great footage and great pictures and stuff like that to use in special projects, and hey, we're good to go, right? So but the driving every day, like I'm gonna be in a different place every day this week. Today I was in Newark, Delaware. Tomorrow I'm in someplace Pennsylvania. Wednesday I'm flying down to Florida, right? Thursday I'm flying back. Friday I'll probably be dead. I don't know. But yeah, hey, it's all good, right? So let's get the rigmarole out of the way first. Hey, if you want one of these cool ass Titans shirts, hit up www.childofmecha.com. Hit the store link up at the top. You'll find shirts, hats, bags, all sorts of other cool stuff. If you are interested in any of the tools and materials and stuff like that we're working with here tonight, there's an Amazon link just below here on YouTube and Twitch. That side, if you're watching on Facebook, I get a little bit of a commission based off the stuff you buy. It goes to help out the stream. God, you think I've memorized this shit yet? Anyway, if you're interested in and then I mess it up. If you're interested in model kits or paints or accessories or ka-ching, Mecha Decal 001 in 144 size and 1/100 size, available in gray, red, and white, then I would definitely say to hit up our good friends right down here in the corner, USA Gundam Store. They will hook you up. Adam and the fine folks down there have got what you need. Yes. Anyway. Oh, man. So, what's up, everybody? Everybody having fun on this fine Monday? Monday the 22nd. It's almost August, you guys. What the hell? Where has the year gone? Like crazy, man. Crazy. Brandon 5269, newest and youngest Mecha Army member? Mecha Army onesies? Who? What? Huh? What? What's this? What's all this? Who had a kid? Somebody had a kid? Who had a kid? Brandon. Hey everyone, sitting here with my 3-day-old watching the stream. What? Come on, man. You kidding me? Yeah. All right. Right there. Yeah. You know what? We gotta do something up for Brandon. Brandon, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Send me your address. Name, address, the whole 9 yards. Send it to me. I don't care how you send it to me. Email it to me. Tim@childofmecha.com. I don't care. Instant message me through Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Shoot me your address. Do it. Do it. Congratulations, brother. That's awesome. That is awesome. So, everybody on Facebook saying congratulations as well, man. That's great. That is great. Really, really good. Really good. Dude, no, there's no appreciation needed, brother. There's no appreciation needed. That's Mecha Army. It's Mecha Army. All right? Send me your information. We'll hook you up. Nice. Now, is it a boy or is it a girl? Let us know. I'm interested. But let's see. Who's over there on Facebook? Let's see. Max de Guzman's over there. Tools, right? I'm a tool fiend too, man. Good stuff. Sashan's over there. Donnie's over there. Napoleon Waugh says, do you need bacon? I mean, who doesn't need bacon, right? I need bacon. We all need bacon. Bacon is amazing. Brandon says, it's my second girl. I'm officially really outnumbered. Yeah, but you know what? Girls are great. Girls are great, man. But, yeah, Zashawn says, congrats, Brandon. Max de Guzman says, congrats to you as well. Man, yeah. Chris Pabs, amazing. Congratulations. He's over there on Facebook, man. They're all giving you love, Brandon. All giving you love. So, awesome. Awesome. But, yeah. Send me your information. Send me your shirt size and your, your address. All that good stuff. So, we'll hook it up. We'll hook it up. All right? All right. Oh, you know what? That right there, Julius, that's a good one. For Brandon and for the newborn little girl. Boom. That's a good call. That's a good call right there. Yeah, that's a good call. Excuse me. Ruslam says we should put together a care package from Mecha Army and send it to Brandon for his daughter's room. Oh my God, I think that might be a wonderful idea. No, I take that back. That is a wonderful idea. I like it. I like it. Who's in? Who's in? Julio Ponte says 100 bear guys. I mean, you're gonna get sick of unless you're Freddy, you're gonna get sick of doing bear guys. 100 bear guys is just like, nah. But yeah, no, I like that idea. I like that idea. All right, so if you are hearing this, if you are listening, if you want to participate in Project Brandon 5269's newborn girl project here, hit me up. Instant message me on Facebook or Instagram. Email me, whatever. By the end of the week, by the end of this week, because we got to have like a cutoff period. Because if something shows up after I send the whole thing to them, then we're SOL, right? So send me an email or contact me by the end of this week. We'll hook it up. You can send it here, right? Send everything to me. I'll collate everything, put it all together. We'll ship it off to Brandon. Cool? Let's do it. Nice. Max de Guzman says, I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. Oh, the Loonies. Come on, man. Classic hip-hop. Right there, Max. Right there, buddy. So Sean says, I'm in. Good man. Bro Builder, Brian, says, do what now? So Brian, Brandon 5269 just had a brand new baby girl 3 days ago. So we are putting together a Mecha Army care package to send to him. So he says, I appreciate it, guys, but really don't have to. See, that's where you're wrong. We do. Because we're motherfucking Mech Army. And that's what we do. Right? You're not going to see anybody else do this shit. Because we do. Right? We do. Better believe it. So, Mecha Army provides. Hell yeah. You know what? It's cool, man. Because this is the thing. This is the philosophy of it. And Bill, you had an amazing idea. So thank you, number one, to Bill, Mr. Ruslam in the chat. Always has good ideas, man. Bill always has the ideas. I love that. Brandon5269 says, wife got a little irritated because I watched last week's stream in the hospital. LMAO. Hey, you know what? Dude, send me her shirt size too. We'll send her something as well. Just as a, we're sorry type of thing. Man, we'll hook up the whole family. You got another little girl, send us her shirt size as well, man. The whole family, come on. We'll get you covered. The whole family. Send us all your shirt sizes, your address, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, we'll hook it up. Don't worry about it. And don't say no. This is a gift. Don't say no. You cannot say no. Oh, man. But hey, you know what? Thank you, dude. Thank you. Watching last week's stream in the hospital. Come on, man. If that's not amazing dedication, I don't know what is, you guys. Yeah. Mecha Army provides. That's what we do. Okay? HRO Brandon56, I'll DM you on Instagram. Awesome. Thank you, man. But again, if anybody wants to participate in this project, and I'll post up some things on like Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. If you want to participate, DM me through like Instagram or email me or through Facebook, whatever. I don't care. Contact me by the end of this week. All right, because we got to get all our ducks in a row, right? Yes, got to get all of them, all the little quackers in a row. Oh, shit. Julio, you're terrible, man. Julio Ponte, fucking clipping knives over here on YouTube says, we get him pregnant in here. This motherfucker. Come on, man. You know what, Julio? Cheers. God. Oh, my. Come on, I mean, that's just funny, you guys. That's just fucking funny. Anyway. So, with that being said, right? We got a cool new project that we're all working on here. The Brandon 5269 little girl project. Family project now, right? So, contact me by the end of the week. We'll get this thing going. What else? So, back to what I was saying before. On Wednesday, I fly down to Florida. Be flying into Orlando, and then I've got to shoot a testimonial over at a Dodge dealership in Smyrna Beach, someplace like that. I don't know. Anyway, it's about 10 minutes from where USA Gundam Store is. So I might stop by. Maybe. So, that'll be fun. Me and Adam are going to hook up. We're going to, maybe shoot some videos and stuff like that. Hang out, do whatever, do geeky shit. And, yeah, man, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, I'm going down there Wednesday. My shoot is Thursday, in the morning. Yeah, hope to get some filming in at USA Gundam Store on Wednesday afternoon. So that should be fun, right? Should be a lot of fun. It's always fun going down there and seeing the USA Gundam Store warehouse. It's always fun. So I'm gonna have all my camera gear, all my equipment, and everything like that down there. So hopefully we can get some pretty good footage and stuff like that. So we don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. There's no plans at this point, or of shooting anything specific. But we'll wing it and we'll figure it out, right? Just like we always do. But it'll be fun. That's the main thing. Probably no live streaming. I'll be honest with you. Probably no live streaming. But I'll still do maybe some pictures and some posts and stuff like that, just for the fun of it. Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be cool. So, alrighty then. So, with that being said, let's go to camera. Boop. All right, so last time we were together, I was working on duplicating the details here on these front skirts. Now, if you saw the social media post, oop, that little guy fell out. He just jumped out of the hole. There we go. But if you guys saw the social media post, you guys saw the frontal view of the skirts and everything here. And I think they came out very, very nicely. They matched up really well. We've got the really nice, photo etch details in there. We've got that little strapping detail just above that to tie that together. And I forget who suggested that, but that was a great suggestion. I really like these, these little details right here and here, I think are really, really nice. The curved scribe line right here around these two vents and everything, I think came together really quite nicely. And yeah, I'm overall very, very happy with how this these particular front skirts came out. So I'm pretty much calling these done here at this point. I might come back. I don't know. Are we ever really done anything? Food for thought, right? Food for thought. So we're going to put these two little photo etch pieces off to the side. We're going to put this off to the back end here. And let's bring in what we're going to be working with here tonight. These two guys right here, yeah? Excuse me. So we've got the back skirt. We've got the side skirt, right? Now the side skirt, in my opinion, is very bland. Yeah, very bland. So we're gonna have to put in some serious bench time to kind of bring that up to the quality and the aesthetics of the front skirt. So we're gonna have to do something about that here, and I think that's what we're gonna do. Probably a lot of brainstorming tonight. I will be honest with you. I don't know how much actual work, actual bench work that we're gonna get into, but we'll do a lot of brainstorming, and we'll do some drawing on pieces and stuff like that, and I think it'll be fun. So yeah. So before the stream, I went ahead and sanded the surfaces on this particular piece. That's why it kind of looks so dull and just bleh. So we gotta come up with a solution, and I think I have some ideas. I do. I think so. Bro Builder says 60-40 Tim, armor to details. Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree. But right now this is 100 to 0 armor to details right now. I am not digging this at all. So what I think we'll do is this little indented piece here. I don't like that. We'll get rid of that. This weird thing here, I don't like that either. I just think that's dumb, because if you look at the actual piece with the backing on and everything, What purpose does that serve? Anybody? Anybody? I don't know. I don't think it serves any purpose whatsoever. So we'll probably get rid of that. So we'll make this whole side nice and clean. We've got these two vents here. We've got this kind of weird area right here. There's nothing there. It's just like a cavity, right? And the weird thing is, if you look at the actual piece, it has this this kind of flap right here, right? Like there should be a vent or something there, right? So maybe we should put one there. That's just my idea, right? That's just my idea. Julie Stamsey says that piece is a blank slate ready for upgrade. I agree, man. Nice. Brandon's on diaper duty as wifey sleeps. Man, she's gonna need a lot of sleep. That's a definite. Just 3 days old. She's probably beat, man. Can we see how it looks coming down from the torso? Oh, you mean the side skirt? Sure. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Boop. So there's the front skirt, and there's the side skirt right now. And there's the back skirt. See what I mean? You don't even see those points, right? Even when this thing is like out like that, you might see them. But traditionally, it's probably going to be more like that, right? Or so. The points serve no purpose, in my opinion. I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to flatten it out. Hasta la vista, baby. Oh, man, oh man. Okay, so, with that being said, let's start drawing. Yeah? Let's do that. Because I have an idea in mind of what I want to do with this particular piece here, yeah? So, the first thing that we're going to do, and I think that's good. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a 3.2 millimeter scribing template, and we're going to block off right there. Right there. And we're going to do the same thing to this side. Just like that. Okay. So now we've got this nice little border here that's consistent all the way around. And I'm just darkening that up a little bit just to give it a little bit more character. So we've got this nice little band around here, and that's basically going to act as kind of your exhaust tip or whatever. We kind of did a perimeter type of thing right here with the vents here on the front torso, right? You've got this nice outline scribe right around here, perimeter scribe, and it's basically going to be kind of the same thing here, right? So underneath, this is what the underneath on the stock part looks like. And, yeah, I think we got to do something in there. We're definitely going to fill that area, fill that void. But, what else we're going to do here? Let's get 2 millimeters. Let's see what this is like here. Here's 2 millimeter, right? We're going to come off of that. Now, is that too much? Yeah, that's too much. That's too much for me. So, it's kind of... sand that bit off, right? Cool. So that was a 2mm. Now we're gonna ramp it down. We're gonna go 1mm, right? Let's see what that looks like over here on this thing. Oh, there we go. Nah. I think it's still a little too thick, right? A little too thick. I need it. What I want to do is get it like real super close to the edge, real super close. That's the idea that I got cooking in my head, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this thing super close to the edge. So we're gonna have to free ball this thing. And that's okay. Because sometimes you just can't use scribing templates, right? Not a big deal. They're convenient, but are they always the proper way to go? Sometimes not. Just one of those things, man. Just one of those things. All right, so for this, though, because I want to try to get as good of accuracy as I can, let's get the eyes on. And let's pull a scribing template in here, but what we're going to do is we're not going to use it as intended. We're essentially just going to use this as just a nice kind of hard edge here to draw on. Now we're going to try to get this as straight as possible on here. And I think that should be good. There we go. That's what I like. That's a nice, it's a nice close edge. Let me get you in super zoom so you can see exactly kind of how close it is to that edge, right? Because that's exactly the look that I want to go for here at this point. So, boop, and let's get that lined up in the box right here. And boom, 5x. All right, cool. So here you can see that it is like right up to the edge, right? Right up to the edge. That is probably maybe a 1/4 millimeter off that drop off, that edge, that beveled edge there. Yeah, I think that's the look that we're going for. Colin Barr says, close edges are Tim's fetish. Hey, man, I like to live dangerously. Yes, sir. Hey, man, Zach Bleish is over there on YouTube from the awesome Galactic Toys up in beautiful Grand Rapids, Michigan. What's going on, Zach? Good to see you, buddy. Brandon 5269. I got all my paint in for the cheap wing kit I bought. Was until I have some free time. Oh, gotta wait until you have free time. Pull my old airbrushes from my parents' basement. Excited to get back into airbrushing. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very good. Very good stuff. Ooh, look at that. Some of the Chicago guys are going to make a road trip up to Galactic Toys sometime in August. Nice. I like it. I like it. Very good stuff. Ruslam says maybe thicken the edge going down the thin one. Bill, you lost me, buddy. I'm sorry. You lost me. I don't know. But we'll do some more lines here right now, and I'll show you kind of the thought process, right? Kind of the thought process here. So what I'm thinking is to do the same thing on this side. Oh shit! I forgot I was in super zoom. Sorry about that, folks. Let's get out of super zoom. I won't be able to see jack squat if I start working on it. it a box and bring everything back, and bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. Okay, cool. So, back to our regularly scheduled program. Right about there, I think, is going to be good. We'll pull this line right up here to there. And then what we'll also do is we'll bring this right over here on this interior line. So now this is one panel, right? It's one panel. Don't worry, we've got more to do. Don't worry about it. I've got this. Promise you. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to transfer these super tight edges up this piece, yeah? Just like that. And nope, that's a little too close. Let's back that off just a bit. There we go. And now, nope. Damn it. Messed this side up big time. That's okay though. That's why we do this. That's why we draw on the piece to get our plan of action in place, right? Before we actually commit and really mess it up, right? That would be not good. All right. So I think about, let's see, right about there, I think. Yeah. Yep. That's looking good. Boop, just like that. And now we're going to do the same thing up yonder here. Now, what I think we might do, let's do something special on top, yeah, because this is what it looks like on top of the piece, right? Very plain Jane, very just kind of like, you know, It's kind of what I think when I look at this. The rest of the Sinanju Stein is an amazing piece of art. This. Yeah. I know y'all like that. So anyway, we're going to take that 3.2, that same 3.2. Actually, you know what? Let's go crazy. Let's go... Yeah. Let's go 2 millimeter on this side, right? Zach Heflin. What up, Tim Doggy Dog? What's going on, Zach Heflin? Man, that made me laugh. That's good. Welcome. Alright, so... That's great. Holy shit. Do that. We're going to wrap this 2 millimeter line all the way around the top edge of this piece, right? Boop. And then we're going to bring this guy like that. And there, now we have a top perimeter, right? So, let's bring these lines. Let's keep bringing these up to that perimeter scribe here, that perimeter line. Right about there, I'd say. Good. And now we'll shore these lines up before we go to commit to scribing, right? Because these are definitely not as precise as I'd want them right now. Yeah? Okay. Just like that. Okay. So now we've got an easy panel line right here in this recess, in this crease right here. But we've got a hump right here, and I want to basically cut this into thirds, yeah? But you don't want to do it right there, kind of on that hump, right? Just would look kind of expected, yeah? So what we're going to do, we're going to do this. If, say for instance, these pieces were to, say, like, hinge up, right? So say if the hinge was up here, this piece would hinge up, this piece would hinge back underneath of this, and this one would fold up this way, kind of like a trifold style brochure, right? It would look basically like a Z, right? What's up, Zishan? He says, "Be right back, boys. Gotta grab some things from the store." Man, there you go. But to do that, to properly do that, it would need to be hinged there. But, again, that's kind of expected. So what we're going to do, we're going to make kind of like a double hinge. Right there. Right? And follow along, follow my logic. And we're going to do one... If I can get this lined up correctly here, we're going to do one right here. Right? So now, think about... Focus. Boom. So think about it. This here would kind of be like almost like a knuckle piece, right? So this piece folds out and up. This piece, this hinge piece is kind of like your knuckle. And this piece would fold under, and this piece would basically just fold in on that, kind of like a trifold brochure. Yeah? Cool. I dig this so far. I like it. I think this is a good start. And look at it already. Just with lines. Just lines. This piece looks infinitely more interesting. You know? It just looks infinitely more interesting. VFX10 Viper says, "Funny thing about drawing lines, you can do that for half an hour before settling." Dude, but that's the thing. That's and Viper, Josh, you know this. You got to get that design down before you start to scribe lines, right? You gotta do that. So, oh yeah. So there you go. That right there, just with some lines, looks way way more interesting. Now, we still gotta add notches. And you know, maybe some plating, things of that nature, right? Yeah. All right. So notches. Let's explore some things here with notches, right? So obviously, since this is going to since this is your kind of flappy edge of the armor, you need some sort of locking mechanism down here to lock it into this kind of border thing here, right? So we're going to give it some nice beefy notches like that. No brainer, right? I think that looks really, really quite nice. That looks really good so far. And then what else? What else? The sides, I think, for the most part, will probably stay pretty blasé, right? So, now, maybe right here on this kind of little knuckle piece, just a little one there, a little one there, and then there, and then there, right? To simulate kind of what would basically be kind of a hinge, right? Yeah, that right there I think looks really, really good so far. So far. But we can do more. We can do more. right? Let's see something here. Let's get the stock piece, right? That we've kept the backing on and everything. Let's mock this up to there. Now you do have to keep in mind that the energy cables will be coming around like right about there, right? Oop. Focus. Focus. There you go. So the energy cables will be coming out around kind of right there about that level or so, right? So what we can possibly do is we could potentially raise the level here just a bit, or actually right here, raise that just a bit with some plastic sheeting and some strip and stuff like that. Now, before that, and before I forget this idea, because I thought this was a really, really interesting idea before, something that I don't do a ton of is basically notching out plastic, notching out the edges and stuff, right? I did a little bit on the Ozzy, I did a little bit on the Blue Destiny, but you know, I don't think I did any of that on the Jesta, right? And here's what I mean. Here's what I mean by notching the armor. These here, what we just drew, and what we will subsequently scribe, are notches, right? But what I'm talking about is notching. It sounds the same, but it is different. It basically means taking a chunk of plastic out on the edge, right? So I think what we'll do right here, and then just kind of take just a little hunk of plastic right there from the bottom, right? Right there from the bottom, and we'll just cut that piece off there, and it'll basically be a new shape, right? It won't just be smooth. It'll be a nice little notch out of that edge of the plastic. And it won't be a lot. I mean, look at it. It's maybe like what? Maybe 3/4 of a millimeter, maybe to a full millimeter at most. And it'll completely change the look of this piece. Just that one little bit. I think it's a fair idea. More ideas. Dare I say more ideas. Now, what shall we do with this? Because I'm thinking about something along this edge, right? Thinking about something there. Now to do that, okay. So I think what we would need to do, and this would probably be the best plan of action, since looking at this piece, there's not a ton of meat left above this piece right here, right? Not a lot. Julius Dempsey, Tim, could you put a 45-degree angle on that area that you're notching? Absolutely. That was the plan, right? And I know it's hard to see right now, but yeah, I kind of drew angles on that. It's not just a rectangular notch. It's beveled on each side and it's angular. But good call, Julius, definitely. So what I'm thinking is to slightly raise this edge. We're going to have to glue in kind of a backing strip along this inside edge, right? All throughout here. And, we can run it, any which way we want and everything like that. But then you're free to glue on 1 millimeter plate on top of that, right, on the front here. So now that this stock edge would then be at the same level as that 1mm plastic strip that you've just added. Kind of like that idea. I kind of like that idea. Now, to make it easy on ourselves, what we can do is to just simply glue in just a straight strip all the way around, and then just kind of start to pop this on, and then we can trace out what we don't need, cut it down with a hobby knife, and get it really nice and tight to that insert piece, right? Yeah. You know what this thing needs? This thing needs just another teeny tiny line right here. Oops. There we go. Right there. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. 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 Anyway. Let's see. Ravi Pla has it down to a science. Yeah, Ravi Pla is pretty damn good, isn't he? Has anyone in here added their own hinged panels to a kit? Oh, God. What's that dude on Instagram? He's a Japanese builder who builds like these crazy detailed 144 style kits, and he goes by like D3657 or something like that. I'm sure one of you probably it rings a bell and you know who I'm talking about. But that guy, and he's on Twitter and stuff too, and I think he goes by the same handle. But he makes all these crazy hinges and stuff like that on these 144 sized kits. It's just freaking amazing what this guy can do. And then when they're painted, they even look better. So, just nuts. Nuts. D8369, I think. Cool. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate that. Zach Heflin, older guy. I don't know. I've never seen an image of the guy. 8345? Jay Lynch, you're talking about D8345? Let's take a look. I think that's who I'm talking about. Let me take a look. Hang on. 1 second. Nice. Let's see. D8345. Okay, D8. Yep, 8345. Is that him? Let's see. Man, he hasn't posted anything like seriously insane for a while, which is unfortunate because he would just go crazy with stuff. I remember his Wild Ground Gundam, and I think that's the same guy. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this is the same guy. Either he hasn't posted in a while, or Instagram's algorithm is screwing me over and not showing me his stuff. I don't know. Jay Lynch says, word, it's been a while. Okay, so I might not be the only one, right? Come on now. Okay, here we go. Okay, so all right. This right here, yeah. Let's get that off of there. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but this is a 144 sized kit, and he scribed those notches in the edge of the plastic. The edge. Like, what? This guy is just insane when it comes to stuff like this, right? Insane. Get back here. And like here, you can see that he's added hinges to the forearm that weren't there originally. Yeah, just crazy amounts of work that he puts into these things. I mean, here, look at this right here on the legs. These kind of pop out little panels and everything here. This guy's work is crazy. And then look here. So I mean, come on, man. Come on. Like, really? So this is the top of the leg right here. That's this piece. This is the bottom, so it's inverted, right? But he's got these hinges here that he scratch built, that these pieces hinge out. And then what has he done? He's drilled out this middle column here and then scribed in these honeycomb looking style notches into this thing. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. Mag Wong's over there on Facebook. What's up, Mag? Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, the D8345, go follow him. He has not posted in a while, or I haven't seen his stuff in a while, or he hasn't posted some truly epic shit in a while. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. Do y'all see this shit? What the... What the hell, man? Alright, you know what? I quit. Alright, bye. You guys watch that. You don't need me. Watch this. What are we doing here, folks? I don't know. Jesus. Franco Goss says his secret is he eats a lot of ramen. Dude, right? He does, man. Look at that. You know, and I don't even know what scale that is. Maybe 1/200, 1/250. Maybe smaller. I don't know. Look at that. And I don't think those pieces were hinged that way out of the box. Just saying. Oh yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. That's the 144 GM ground. Look at, well, come on, man. And look, he's got pistons in there. And he scribed the edges. And look at this. Look at this. Y'all seeing this? Look at this. He's got a piston on the door that he just folded out. See, that's how the little those panels, man. This right here, you guys. This this is humility personified. This is technical building at one of its highest forms. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, so D8345. If you don't follow this guy, go follow him. And just go dig into the archives of his posts on Instagram. And like I said, I think I'm pretty sure he's on Twitter as well. I remember seeing his posts and everything on there. Yeah. Bailey says 1 to 20th likely. Yeah, probably. Bailey also says the latest thing he was doing was the 1/350th Dom. Yeah, I saw that. I was just like, no, not me. I'll stick with my 1/100s and like it. Vincent Lewis says, is he on Facebook? I don't think so. It may just be me, but I don't see a ton of Japanese builders utilizing Facebook. It seems like most are on Twitter, like Kenneth Sim just said, or a few of them, like him, are starting to migrate to Instagram as well. But Facebook, for some reason, just isn't that prolific over there, from at least what I've noticed, right? So, yeah, but Twitter's their jam. Like Bailey says, every Japanese builder you see on IG will primarily be on Twitter. Yeah. And that's where the big boys in Japan are too. You know, Yoshify, Kaita, Naoki, you know, all these big named builders, right, that are just insanely talented. They're all on Twitter. Japanese Twitter's a motherfucker, man, because you never know what you're going to see. Cheers to Japanese Twitter. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good shit. All right. So, with that big slice of humble pie, let's get back to work, shall we? All right. I feel like worse of a builder now. That's fun. Oh, man. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. We all need to recognize our strengths and weaknesses, right? So anyway. So what I'm thinking is to raise this just slightly, just a little bit. Maybe a millimeter or two, nothing crazy. Maybe, and we can see here that if we hold it just perpendicular to the camera, we can see that the height right here of this corner, right here, is just a little higher than the height here, right? So if we raise this to about that same height, we're adding maybe a millimeter or two at most, then I think we can do some pretty cool things, notching what's left there, notching that out and making it look pretty interesting. So I think that's what we're going to do. Probably not tonight, mind you. But probably over the weekend. Because honestly, I'm probably not going to be able to work tomorrow, Wednesday, hell, maybe even Thursday. Friday is Mechanism. So FYI on that. If you want to watch, come on by. We're going to have fun. So yeah, so probably the weekend is probably when I'm going to hit that. Because that's going to, that's going to take some time. That's going to take some effort and stuff too. This is not that hard. This, all you see right here, all is just going to be panel lines. This is all scribing. Not insanely difficult from this perspective in terms of what we are going to do afterwards, right? But what I think we should also take into consideration is, or are, I should say, these vents here on the side, right? Let's get this thing popped on to the piece. And I'm trying not to wipe off the pencil marks here. So we've got these vents here on the side, right? And I think what we can do is do something kind of cool with those, right? So I'm thinking right like that. Like that. Just kind of a, and what I'm thinking here is just a plastic strip in that shape, right? Excuse me. And then, nope, damn it. I don't have an eraser on that one. Fuck it, we'll just draw through it. So, and then, kind of almost an overlapping strap here. Kind of like that. And imagine this piece right there overlapping and going over top of this underlying piece. And I think that'll look pretty nice. These will get clipped off actually right now because I hate them. They serve no purpose. Boop. Boop. There. Instantly better, right? Instantly better. But we'll fill these in. Probably just super glue and stuff like that. Make it look nice. Make this all nice and smooth right here. I'm also thinking maybe just something right there. Just a little piece of plastic strip. Same thing on that side. Coming together pretty good. Coming together pretty good. I like this look so far. We've got the front skirts here. Let's take one of these off. Kind of as a guide almost, right? And I'm thinking we could do something else with this to make it a little bit more interesting. Jay Lynch says, there's a documentary that talks about why Japanese people love Twitter. If I recall, it's related to their writing and how it is displayed. Interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Kenneth Sims says, the news feed are better on Twitter compared to Facebook based on Japanese preference. That's interesting as well, right? Kyle says, strapping detail, cough, cough. You know, on something like this, I don't know. I don't think that would be the greatest thing to put on here at this point. Because like I said, what I'm envisioning is this thing being like a folding style compartment or, you know, folding style piece of armor, you know, and it locks into here, hinge, you know, kind of like a knuckle hinge here, got a little bit of a hinge there, but that's on the inside, so we're not going to see that. You know what we could do though? We could do a couple pieces here that are stair-stepped, kind of like on the Justa, right? Kind of like that. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. That's the ticket. That's the one. Yeah. Yep. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Bailey says, just had a ramp from hell. So deep. That's what she said. No, man, I'm playing. Brandon 5269, I have an SD Zaku that I want to add something to the shoulder shield. What I have pictured in my head is round bar stock along the entire perimeter, but on risers. Have any suggestion on making? Huh. Round bar, but on risers. You mean like like platforms or something like that, or just kind of raised like circular details that raise the bar up? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. Scuffle says, I think it needs more smaller trapezoids, like a handle or something, to open those panels up. Scuffle, that's a pretty good idea. And I mind you, I like where your head's at. Keep in mind, though, this is 1/100th scale, right? So these little things here would be like this big in real life. So I don't necessarily want to put too much other crap on this, because again, this is just a side skirt. I mean, this isn't going to be a prominent piece by any stretch of the imagination. But I think what we've got here is a nice simplistic look, but it's got charm, and it's got definitely got some aesthetic gravitas. Word of the night, gravitas. Okay, posts that have a curve in them for the bar stock to sit in. Okay, so for the platforms, as you want to call them, what I'm thinking is probably Kotobukiya round parts, kind of like that, right? Obviously smaller, yeah. But what you can do, and let me see if I have a smallish one here. Yeah, this one looks good. And I've got this old little ball joint that we were going to use on the backpack, but basically kind of like that, right? Obviously, you're going to want a Kotobukiya part that's going to fit this better, but you kind of get the idea of how that's going to look, right? Something like that. I think that would look pretty good. Yeah. Now, what I would suggest doing is bending the bar first, flattening the bottoms out, and then gluing those Kotobukiya parts on them once you got everything nice and level, to the same level, and then glue all that down to the shield. Good to go. So hopefully that helps. Donnie Baxter is over there on Facebook. He says, I feel your pain, Bailey. Dude, yeah, now I gotta read what the hell happened, because I missed a bunch of it. Bailey says, only on a Gunpla chat does anyone know what the fuck that means. Right? Dude, I think only on this stream, because I think I'm the only one that uses that term. I don't know if I coined it or not. I'm not necessarily going to take credit for coming up with that, but yeah, I think it's only the stream that people would know what the fuck you're talking about. But that is a good point, though. Spider2K2 James 2.0, he says, what is up, everyone? Finally glad this heat is subsiding here on the East Coast, right? It broke today. Had a nice bit of storms come through. Brand 5269, yeah, little pegs that the bar will sit in. Okay. So a peg shape with a U in the top for the round bar to fit into. Oh, yeah. Okay. For a round bar, it's a U shape. Okay. So what you could also do is do something like that, like a tube type of thing, right? Have telescoping. Here's your bar, right? The end of your bar, and you could just make a little tube extension, right? And just pop that in there, and there you go. Now imagine the bar comes out and up, right? But that's another look that you can try to achieve as well. Something like that. I think that would be cool too. Space Rat 53 got some new mod ideas I'm working on for the Master Grade Zaku F2. I want to load him up with all of the equipment he comes with, so some new mounts for his gear. Nice. Scuffle says, I trust you, but on your customs, there is no such thing as a minor piece. Even parts you'll never see have tons of detail. Scuffle, you're not wrong, brother. You are not wrong. And I will be the first one to admit it too, right? Jesus. Brandon 5069, perfect, thank you. Dude, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. Chris is over there on Facebook. He says, looking awesome, Tim. Thank you, dude. Space Rat 53, since the EFSF captured version comes with a rifle style magazine along with the Zaku machine gun magazine, I'm going to make an attachment for the Zaku machine gun to make it a rifle. Interesting. Just like the Master Grade GM Kai's modular rifle, dude. That is a nice little weapon that comes with. Donnie Baxter's over there on Facebook. He says, I always call them skips. Same thing happens when I install linoleum. I've only ever heard you call them ramps. Yeah, it's probably my own terminology. I don't know. Robin Barr is over there on YouTube. He says, how many hours do you put into this project each day? Dude, that's a great question. It depends. On weekends, a bunch. I could be sitting at this bench for 10, 12 hours in a day. But there are some weekends there where I don't even touch it. Yeah. There are some weeks where I will be here after I get off work to the wee hours of the morning, every night, all week long. Or it could be weeks like this where I only work on it while I'm on stream. You know? It really does vary. It really does vary. So, yeah, just one of those things. The time is never on my side. Let's put it that way. Sprite 2K2, Tim, I had to work the last 2 days in that 99 plus degree weather in my ambulance. Thank God for air conditioning, but it was brutal for just walking 25 feet to ER entrance. So for those of you outside the U.S. Using the Celsius, 99 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So pretty freaking warm. Kyle H, yeah, the weather has been horrible last week. Dude, yeah, it's been nuts here in the U.S. It's been pretty warm. Definitely not what we're used to. Now, mind you, this would be kind of like a vacation for you Aussies. You guys have like 120 degree heat sometimes, so this is nothing for you. So yeah, it's been a little warmer than normal. Let's put it that way. So it is what it is. Superset5 is over there on Twitch. He says, I just made my first scribing jig. What? Come on now. Yes. Good job, Superset5. Nice. That is awesome. That is something I love to hear. I really do. He says, just made my first scribing jig. Very exciting. Dude, that is exciting. Now you have no place to go but up. That's awesome. That's awesome. Julio Ponte says, I lost a pound or two in the heat. Right? I think we all did. Bren 5069 says, yeah, the heat was rough. I parked about 3 feet from the hospital door when we got discharged. Got shitty looks pulling that close to the door. Man, you had a newborn. Tell all those other people to shut up. Robin Barra says, do you have a deadline for your project? How do you stay focused on a particular kit? Dude, Rob has got the great questions tonight, you guys. I'm going to tell you what. He's hitting them out of the ballpark. Rob, that is a great question. How does one stay focused? And let's go back to camera one on this, because this is something I think, we can have a conversation about. I always have ideas running in my head about, wanting to start new projects and this, that, and the third. But one of the biggest things for me is that when I get drawn into a project such as this, I have blinders on. I basically put blinders on and I focus on this one thing. And what I find is that if you don't start any new projects, you can stay focused on this project way, way easier, right? Now, the question of deadline, I try not to give myself deadlines because I know I'm never going to hit them. Like this. If you guys look at the title of the video wherever you're watching, you will see now that this is GBWC 2020, not 2019 anymore. I know this is not going to be done by this year's deadline. Honestly, I don't know if the Zaku is going to be done by the deadline for this year, much less the Hunter Gelgoog, much less the base that I want to create, right? So I'm going to be totally realistic about that at this point. And like I said before, the airdrop will be my entry for this year. Yeah, airdrop will be my entry for this year. Next year will be this particular project, which does not have a name yet. Actually, it does. I just don't want to tell you. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of how I stay focused on it. I don't know if everyone has that ability to stay focused. I will be the first one to say that. So if you can't stay laser focused on a project, I think that's more common than someone like me who can stay laser focused on one thing at one time. If there's one thing that anyone should know about me, is that I am an extremely, extremely patient person. I will wait and wait and wait and wait, and just take my time and perfect something to the utmost ability, before I'm prepared to birth it to the world, so to speak, in its final form, right? So I may be the exception and not the rule. So keep that in mind, Rob. Keep that in mind. I may be a rare unicorn in that aspect. I may not be normal in that aspect, right? So keep that in mind. Take that into consideration. Rob just said, I have a problem staying focused on a Gunpla project. I don't think you're alone, man. I hear that a lot. It's one of those things, you know? It's just one of those things. I think it also has to do with the fact that, I'm building this for a competition as well, which, in my mind, quality has to be paramount, because, my hope, my dream is to win it all one day, right? To win worlds. Might be a pipe dream. I'll be the first one to admit that. It might never happen. It probably won't ever happen. I'll be realistic at that, right? But the fact that, you have a goal, will help you to strive for that goal, right? So I think my mentality in terms of building for a competition is probably going to be different than most. That's just how it is, I think. So, yeah. Just one of those things, man. One of those things, right? Let's see. Wow, everybody's in Indiana. Couple in Miami, Christopher. What's going on, Chris? He says, hell yeah, Tim showed me the jig. It's awesome. The scribing jig. Yeah, right? Nice. Nice. Let's see. Julio Ponte says if airdrop doesn't win, we riot. It is what it is, right? Whoa, hey now. AJ Gameplay 91 Mampang. I hope I got that right. Thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Mecha Army. You get one of these. Nice. Thank you for watching. Kyle H. Hummingbird took 4 years. Yes, it did. It took 4 solid years of work. And that building, tearing down, building again, tearing down. Yeah. The Hummingbird for me was a passion project more than anything. I was supposed to submit it 3 years straight to GBWC until I entered it in 2016. So I was supposed to enter it in 15 and then 14, and it just didn't happen, right? Because it wasn't to the level of quality that I had wanted it to be at. So yeah, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years of work. And I don't regret a second of it. Not a one. Because it was so much fun. Even beyond the GBWC bullshit, right? Even beyond that. Even beyond going to Tokyo and all that stuff. It was something more fulfilling than anything, right? To have something like that you're passionate about, that you made with your own 2 hands, that you crafted out of plastic and resin and metal and whatever else, right? It's, like I said, labor of love. Labor of love. Yeah. Scuffle says, the problem I run into with Custom Gunpla is scope creep. I keep reinventing the wheel when all I needed was a lightsaber. It takes me years to finish one kit. Dude, you know what? Don't be ashamed of that. Don't be ashamed of that at all. Because if you're happy with it, that's what matters, right? Now, I'm not going to sit here and preach to you like Gunpla is freedom and all that crap. I'm not with that saying, because I think most people use it as kind of an excuse to not progress. But, you do what you enjoy, right? That's what scale modeling's about, right? Because at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, you're going to have a fucking kick-ass model that you built with your own 2 hands that not many people in this world can say that they've done. Rare breed. Keep that in mind. Rare breed. Bailey says, it's okay to take a break to work on other projects. Sometimes you come back with fresher ideas. And that is a very, very valid point. 100%. Very valid. I mean, if you look at the projects that I've shelved, right? Barbatos, the original OG Barbatos. The GM Sniper Custom, the one that we're converting to the GM Spartan. Shelved. Put on hold. That's over there sitting on the bench, right? When you're not feeling something, it's time to cut and run. Because if I didn't put that Spartan on hold, I never would have done airdrop. Think about where we'd be right now, right? Who knows where we'd be right now? So that's kind of the thing, because you can put down a really good kit that you're super proud of. Like, I'm way, way proud of the Spartan. To maybe pick up another kit and knock it out of the park. Just saying. Just saying. Let's see. Robin Barra says, quality is paramount. Must print stickers for this. Dude, maybe, right? Brian Brobuilder says, I feel like I am always balancing 2 to 3 projects at home and up to 4 at work. Well, dude, you're a pro. You're a professional. You do this shit for a living, dude. Like, come on. Not all of us can say that, right? That's what you get paid for, bitch. No, I kid. Let's see. Kyle H says, that's how it goes for me, Bailey. Taking side projects breaks. Oh, where'd it go? Side project breaks helps with ideas. Yeah, very true. Brennan 5069, I need 2 projects or hobbies going at once. When I get stuck with one, I switch to the other. Keeps my creative flow going. Otherwise, I get creative block. Yeah, and you know what? Do what works for you, right? Do what works for you, because there's no cookie cutter methodology to building something amazing. There's no formula. If there was, we'd all be doing it, right? So you've got to do what your own personal workflow needs. If that means taking a break, then you take a break. If that means going and doing another hobby, do that, right? It's all about what is best for you. Keep that in mind. Superset 5, I have super bad ADD, so I'm always jumping from project to project. And then there's something like that, you know, where you have kind of a challenge, right? We're all different, right? So you have to work within your own confines, basically. Bailey says, in fact, taking a break altogether and doing something else can spark something called latent learning. I talked about it a previous episode of the Cutting Mat. And the chat is going a mile a minute right now. Where'd it go? Shit, I lost it. Okay, cool. Mikkel's over there on YouTube. He says, building for a competition is a different ballgame. It really is. Brobitter Brian says, ain't no rest for the wicked. You got that right, dude. Brendan 5269, that's why I have had too many hobbies. I need to be able to rotate. Jesus, the chat is going crazy. Be able to... I lost it. Damn it. I lost it. Be able to rotate through them as I get stuck or burnt out makes me enjoy them all so much more. Mikkel says, I have projects I haven't finished, but for a GBWC entry, I put all that I have on that build, right? Let's see. Yes, latent. Kyle H says, yes, latent learning. I remember you bringing that up. Brent 5069, photography, graffiti when I was younger. Paintball, RC planes, drones, painting, airbrushing, guns, knives, meditating, all that stuff. All hobbies of mine, just to be able to freely switch between them, right? Nice. Tex Marquise, cheers. What's up, Armida? Brandon 5269, things overlap with random industries and hobbies you don't expect. I like learning about everything. There you go. Ernesto Reyes, what's going on? Ern to Fern, Gumpla 305? Yeah. Go check him out. He's good. He's good people, man. And if you're down that way in Florida, go check out Ern's build gatherings. He's getting those started up on a semi-regular basis. So hit him up if you want to join. Julius Dempsey, I brought a 1968 Chevy truck in 2000, which I did a ground-up restoration on. Respect. And modification on. It's still not done. The longing joke is to finish it before my daughter graduates for high school. Yeah, well, that was a joke that was going on when I was building the Hummingbird, dude. So you're going to get jokes like that, right? Bro Builder, win, lose, or draw. Then you've got a Chuck Woolery. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Kyle H says, I'm with you, Brandon. I love learning new things. That is my true hobby. There you go. Julio Ponte, me and Kyle have a project that I know is going to be a journey for us. Dude, do it, right? But it's going to make us better builders. Dude, whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes. Dex Marquise says, nothing wrong with a world of whips, right? Kyle H, yeah, heck yes, it will, Julio. There you go. Brandon, 5269, really want to learn calligraphy. Calligraphy, nice. Okay, respect. Bought a nice kit to start with, tried it for about 6 hours and couldn't get into it, so I shelved it. Yeah, well. Donnie Baxter over there on Facebook says, I like to do a snap to refresh and step away for a day or two. Yeah. And Donnie knows what he's talking about too with getting into a project, man. He jumps in with 2 feet, man. Respect. Brandon G's over there on YouTube. He says all kits are whip if you're indecisive enough. That's just, yeah, I mean, that's very true, right? Julio Ponte says do a push-up, get back on the bench, right? There you go, man. 01 Shield. What's going on, Shield? I have 20 to 25 in the works, but never start too many. Really? Too many, sort of a bad idea, unless waiting on a part of scratch build inspiration. But you got 20 to 25? Holy crap, man. Edwin RSA is over there on YouTube. He says, hi, Tim. What's your recommendation for airbrush cleaning solution? Currently using a commercial household thinner, but it's damaging the coat of my last airbrush. Ooh, dude. 91% isopropyl alcohol. If you're using lacquers, that will cut through it like a hot knife through butter. And it's cheap too because you can get it in like convenience stores and stuff like that. Now, mind you, Edwin, where are you located in the world, buddy? Are you in Australia, Edwin? If I remember correctly, or not? Let me know. Because I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Ultraman Dyna, Tim, I gotta say that doing this build off with Chris R is kicking my butt. Dude, it's going to make... It's already made... Okay. It's already made the both of you better builders. Because look at the stuff that you've learned just in this one little build off with Chris, man. Look at the stuff you've tried. Both of you. It's like kickstarting your skill set. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. So Sean's over there says, my other hobby... oh, shit. My other hobby is hookers and blow, so it's always nice to take a break from Gunpla to that. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that, buddy. Oh, boy. Brandon 5269, what type of paints are you using, Edwin? Yeah. Julius Kempsey, I've had lots of breaks while building the truck. I have 3 years before my daughter graduates. The truck is almost done. There you go. Donnie Baxter over there on Facebook. Goddamn, I need to get to Chicago now, right? Over with just Sean. Jesus. Julio says truck's gonna be so mint when done though. Edwin RSA, I spray lacquer, Mr. Hobby. Oh, dude, yeah, 91% isopropyl alcohol will cut through that like a hot knife through butter. So, this is what you want to do. You're probably using a gravity feed. If that's the case, just keep like a little bottle of 91% isopropyl alcohol, just like in a little squeeze bottle or something like that, like I don't know, like an old mustard container or some shit. I don't know, recycle something. Anyway, just keep that in there, squirt that into the cup after you've dumped out the excess paint. Spray that into your spray booth, and that will quickly get through that, get through whatever paint is in there. Now, mind you, gravity feeds are a little harder to clean than, say, siphon feeds, because all I have to do with my siphon feed is I have a 2-ounce plastic bottle, and I keep that sumbitch filled with that 91% isopropyl alcohol at all times. Pop the paint jar off, pop that on, spray it for, about 20 seconds. Good to go. Right into the next color. Pop that sumbitch on there, and you're off to the races. That's why I love siphon feeds, you guys, because they're super easy to clean and they're so quick between colors. Mind you, there's pros and cons with both, but that's just me. Let's see. Ultraman Dyna, I am doing my best, but I get frustrated with the project. Dude, we all get frustrated with projects. That's just, you wouldn't be a true artist, and you wouldn't care if you didn't get frustrated with your project. Plain and simple. I get frustrated with this crap all the time. All the damn time. And sometimes I have to get up and walk away. It's a fact of life. That's part of being an artist, part of being a builder, right? It is what it is. So, no, you're completely within your right mindset if you get frustrated. It's not a big deal. When you see the finished project and when you're happy with that finished project, all that frustration goes out the window and you'll forget it. You will. Plain and simple. Kyle H. Julius, I have a VW bug that still needs to be finished. There you go. Says Sean, haha, yeah, you do. To Donnie, saying he needs to get out to Chicago. Dude, right? Ultraman Donnie says, yeah, but I'm learning a lot. Dude, that's the thing. That really is the thing, right? Bailey, there's Bailey. Edwin RSA, 91% isopropyl alcohol. See? Me and Bailey like this, guys. Ultraman Donnie, I am under a bit of pressure right now because time is running out before the deadline. Yeah. Wow. If it ain't done, don't sweat it. That's the thing. Don't sweat it. Quality is paramount. Brandon 5269, Walmart sells big bottles of 91% isopropyl alcohol for like $2 each. They each last a long time. Dude, I've got like I used to have a shelf full of them up here. I think I only have one bottle up there right now. So, yeah, I got to make a Walmart run. Target also sells the same size bottles for roughly the same amount, too. So, wherever I happen to be, I'll pick up a few bottles. Bailey says, I think it goes by a different name in Europe and other countries. Mentholated spirits, I believe, is one. Interesting. I don't know. Edwin Zar say, thanks. We'll try to locate one from my usual hobby shop. Yeah. Ernesto says, thanks for the Shadow Broski taking your advice from our chat last night and putting into practice. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, where are you located, Edwin? Brendan 5269. Local pharmacy, chemist, whatever. Yeah. Bailey, get it as cheaply as possible. True, yeah. Julio Ponte, Ronin Army. There you go. This is Sean. What up? Superset 5. Just had my first real success with photo etch. Yeah. Parts sheet I used AW097 on the Alex 2.0 inside the ankle armor. Again, very exciting. Look at this, you guys. Superset's knocking it out of the park. He made his first scribing jig. Now he's messing around with photo etch. This is exciting stuff. This is what we do. Mecha Army. Oh. False start. Anyway, Bailey says, also, it doesn't matter what paints, 91 isopropyl alcohol will cut through lacquer and water-based acrylics. Yeah. Won't touch enamels, though, so that's the only thing. So keep that in mind. Kyle H. They have hookers and blow. Nice. Yeah, well. Bailey, only thing it won't do... See, and this is why me and Bailey are like this. He answers exactly how I would answer. Just in the chat and quicker than me, because I'm trying to get through the comments and everything, right? But he says, only thing it won't do is enamels. But who's spraying enamels still? Exactly. Just use mineral spirits for that anyway. There you go. Tex Marquise Armida says, fancy ass siphon bitch. Yeah, well, hey, what can you do? Brandon 5269, what would a person use for enamels, Bailey? Mineral spirits, turpentine, terpenoid, etc. Yeah. Walmart sells odorless thinner for oil paints that will also thin/clean enamels, and there's also always the good old lighter fluid too. Zippo lighter fluid will cut right through enamels. New Type Vanguard's with us over on YouTube. Speaking of airbrush, I'm starting to look into getting one to start painting. Any advice on a good one to start? The Iwata Neo. Yeah. Iwata Neo is great. Julius Dempsey, Clues nice. Tex Marquise, I usually recommend the Neo Iwata. See? There you go. Right there. And Brandon 5269, Iwata Neo. Boom. See? You guys are getting it. That's what I'm talking about. Tex Marquise says, gravity feed doesn't break the bank, can get replacement parts at Michael's in a pinch. You can do the same thing with siphon feed. Just saying. Zashan says, seriously though, I'm building a 1/537th Enterprise as a long-term project. Damn, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Brendan 5269 Hobby Lobby sells them. Also, if you have near you, you can use a 40% off coupon. Some Michaels also sell them. Space Rat 53, what would be a good airbrush setup if you have limited workspace and you can't set up a spray booth? If you have like a window, like a second floor window or something like that, just hold it out the window, open the window, open the screen or whatever, just hold it out the window and just spray out the freaking window that way. Easy, cheap, natural spray booth, right? Just saying. Just make sure nothing's like below you that would, be bad to get paint on or overspray or whatever, right? Bailey says I recommend Neo for Iwata as well, but get spare parts. The needle is thinner and more fragile than typical airbrushes. Text Marquise, the coupons don't work on airbrushes anymore. That sucks. Julio Guadalupe, what's going on over there on Facebook? Starting to mess around with photo etch parts myself, and I'm actually about to start trying out scribing. Excellent, dude. I've already gotten a feel for adding plates and stuff like that. Excellent. That's awesome. Kyle H, yeah, Hobby Lobby discounted their airbrushes so you can't coupon them. Shitty, right? New Type Vanguard, cool, thanks. I have been asking around, and that seems to be the consensus. I'll probably look into that. No Zaku Boy James, what's going on, dude? He says, no, the Iwata Neo is trash. Dude, that's not trash. I like it. Why was it trash? It's not trash. I don't think it's trash. I think it's actually a pretty good airbrush for the price, right? $50. It's not bad. Yeah, 01 Shield. A few hate the Neo for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's a good little thing, right? Julio Ponte says, I heard you need a water trap for the Neo. I mean, that's with any airbrush though, dude, No Zaku Boys. James says you need a bin for the Neo. Trash can for those of you in the States. I translate Australian to American. 01 Shield says it's best to have a water trap for most, if not all, airbrushes. Oh, absolutely, 100% all airbrushes. Just to be on the safe side, because you never know when the humidity is going to act up, right? Space Rat 53, who has a good tutorial series on airbrushing? Like everything you need, how to use the airbrush and equipment and cleaning. My boy Justinius Builds, has been doing basically an airbrush series. And his is really quite good. So I would first and foremost suggest his. So yeah, Justinius Builds, check him out. Along with other great tutorials that he has on his YouTube and Facebook page. And also follow him on Instagram. So Justinius Builds. Yeah, my boo-boo. Brandon 5269, the first Neo had a defective needle, came slightly bent. Ew. But was easy to get one. About to buy 2 needles for mine. There you go. Nice. Have not used them in a few years. Yeah, Bailey says the Neo is a decent to start with. Yeah, I mean, it's $50, right? You can't go wrong. Texture McKee's Justinius has some new ones up. No? Yes, he does. Yeah, see? Armida right there. Char Twins, what's up, Tim? What's up, dude? 01 Shield, paint on plastic is pretty good. Zach has some. Yeah. I think, Lincoln's, excuse me, Lincoln paint on plastic, most of the time, either does like hand painting or a little higher level stuff rather than just straight intro stuff. Now, mind you, I haven't delved into into Lincoln's, YouTube pages and stuff like that all that much. So I could be wrong. Zach definitely has some on there, but you have to wade through kind of the reviews and stuff like that, where Justin, boom, it's right there at the forefront. So probably easier to find. And I'm sure there are great, other great videos on beginning to airbrush on there as well. So, yeah. Let's see. Kyle H. Justinius Builds has a great tutorial. There you go. Bailey, I have had to replace my needle nozzle several times, though. And the packing O-ring is terrible. Well, I mean, it's $50, What are you going to do? If you guys would just shoot siphon feed, you wouldn't have this problem. I'm just saying. Brandon says, where you get your spares, Bailey? Mine are a few years old, planning on cleaning them up and getting them ready. And Bailey says, Amazon. Amazon. No Zaku Boy says, I just think the QC on the Neo is not very good. Mine sprayed like shit and had a cracked nozzle out of the box. Seals perished. Excuse me. Fixed it, and still shitty. Sparmax SP35 for life. Dude, yeah. You know, and if Sparmax was probably easier to get, I'd probably would have more Sparmax stuff, but here in the States, it's just not as common. Mind you, my compressor is Sparmax, and I've had this thing for over a decade, maybe 15 years, and still the thing still runs like a freaking tank, bulletproof basically. So yeah, cheers for Sparmax, right? But yeah, the Neo is not made in Japan like the other Iwata, the higher Iwata, higher level Iwatas like the Eclipse and stuff like that. From what I understand, it's either Taiwan or China made. So, yeah, QC is probably not as good, right? But, again, for $50, it's probably going to be better than most of your other $50 level airbrushes. You know? Excuse me. Oh yeah, Dixie Art Supply. I totally forgot about them. I think that's where I got my compressor from. Back years and years and years ago. Yeah, Dixie Art Supply. Holy shit, thank you for reminding me about that, Bailey. That's a good call. Julio Ponte, I don't have a water trap. Dude, what? Get you one. Come on now. Don't fuck around with that. Killing me. You're better than that, Julio. He says, mad bootleg setup. Sounds like it, brother. Straight hoopty status. Nice. Get one, Julio. They're great. I have one at the compressor and one inline at the airbrush. Yeah, seriously. Dude, I have a moisture trap on the compressor that I use for my pressure pot. I don't even want water getting into the resin, like in the resin chamber and stuff like that. That's how, like, you got to get one, man. You got to get one. And they're cheap, too. Harbor Freight. Come on. Let's see. 01 Shield. My cheap ass runs 2 Master Airbrush G233s. But, dude, you know what? As much as people knock Master Airbrushes, and I have knocked them myself, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get really good ones. I won't lie. Ernesto says, I've been using a Neo for about 6 months now. Before that, it was a Master Airbrush. I'll be looking into an upgrade soon, maybe an Eclipse. Dude, you can't go wrong with an Eclipse. An Eclipse is just amazing. I've had that same Eclipse for almost 15 years. Probably about 15 years. And it's never failed me. The only things that I've ever had to replace in it are the needle and the nozzle, because they bell-ended out, as they do over a matter of a decade plus. But the O-rings and everything, all original. Everything else is original to that piece. That's Iwata quality, you guys. That's Iwata quality. So yeah. Tex Marquis, Sparmax compressor crew. Sorvon Zero's over there on Twitch holding it down. My Neo finally died, but it put in 4 good years. Glad I already had backups. See, there you go. Julio Ponte says, I gotta invest in a better setup. Gonna start a GoFundMe. Dude, you are like the GoFundMe champ, aren't you, dude? Kyle says Eclipse is great, Ern. Yes, they are. They're amazing. Brandon5269, I also ran 2 water traps when I was airbrushing a lot of canvas and t-shirts. Humidity in Michigan can be a bitch. Dude, yeah, in Maryland, it's no joke either. But think about, down in Florida. It's crazy. Bailey says the Neo is not made by Iwata. It's made for Iwata by another company. Yeah. He says, I believe I read somewhere same company that makes Sparmax in Taiwan. Okay, see, that's what I thought. Charge Twins, does it have an external air tank, Tim? Yes, my Sparmax does have an external air tank. It's a 2-piston motor, and yes, it has a small external air tank. So yeah. Bailey says, but not the same level of quality as the main Iwata line. Yeah, that's a definite. Alex the Doof. What's going on, Alex, man? Finally up early enough to catch you live. There you go, man. Sup, fam, he says. Julio Guadalupe says, Julio, Clipping Nubs, get a water trap, bro. I'll even pay for it if you go get it. Nice. Mecha Army provides, right? Donnie Baxter, Julio, I have a spare water trap I can send. What? Look at that. Come on, man. That's awesome. Sorry to go through you, Tim. Dude, Donnie, don't, man. There's no apologies here. Donnie to Julio, man. Donnie has an extra water trap he can send you. So hook up, matchmaker, make me a match, do all that stuff. There you go. Alex the Doof, good morning. Good morning, Alex. Bailey says Eclipse would be the best entry point in the true Iwata line. It's an absolute beast, and the floating self-aligning nozzle sure beats the fiddly little ones other airbrushes have. Yeah, I will never go back from an Eclipse, to be honest with you. Kyle H says, Julio, I'll add one to your care package. Aw, look at this, you guys. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is Mecha Army. See? That's what I'm talking about. The Mecha Army provides. This is what we're talking about. Let's see. Julio Ponte. Oh, shit. Goodies from Kyle, right? And from Donnie, though, too, right? Donnie's got one for you, too, man. 01 Shield G, 233 is decent. Just don't use the wrench to tighten the nozzle, as it will snap in half with no pressure. Oof. Tex Marquise, Neo served me well, getting promoted to primer duty now that I got a Badger Patriot. Nice. 01 Shield, otherwise absolutely no issues with them. Kyle H, my Neo is on straight clear coat duty now. See, people upgrade, right? Asuravi's over there on Twitch. What about Mr. Hobby Pro Convoy airbrush? You know, I have heard good things, but I've never used it myself, so I can't really formulate a good opinion about it. But I have heard good things about it, so yeah. Bailey says, my Neo has been on primer top coat duty, but about to get another Neo siphon feed for primer duty. There you go. Bailey, you're gonna love that siphon. I'm gonna tell you right now. Text says, selling my used water trap, $30 a bottle. Just saying. Wow. Used water trap water. Used water trap water. Okay. Is that like is that cosplayer thing? I just want to know. Like, some cosplayer was selling her bathwater or some shit. I don't know. It was stupid. Anyway. 01 Shield. Just got done using it to spray custom paint made of all-clad clear coat and metallic nail pigment. Ooh, nice. Julio says, build a girl water. LMFAO. Jesus. Buy two and get a jar of nubs for free. Wow. Wow. Okay. Anyway. It's really come to this. Okay, anywho. Rob Umbara, Procon is awesome. There you go. Zashan Syed, Procon boys are legit. See? There we go. Soravon over there on Twitch. Mr. Hobby products are generally good quality, but also expensive. You're paying for the name, right? Kyle H. Anyway. Build a Girl. 01 Shield says Build a Girl Water is just Mr. Leveling Thinner. Jesus. Brandon5269, I have a siphon feed as well as gravity feed Neo. There you go. Zashawn says LMAO. Yeah, right. Tex says, that's the joke. You got it. I get things. Julio says, I want discarded decals if I buy two. Wow. Superset 5, I'm done for the night. Good night, everyone. Good night, Superset. Hey, man, keep going. Keep going. Keep progressing. You're doing good. Julio Guadalupe says, Tex can sell some girl water, bath water, top coat your kits with it. Jesus Christ. Tex says, Mrs. Leveling Thinner. Hoo-ah! Right? There we go. Kyle H. Guaranteed to win SCGMC if coated with Build a Girl water. Holy shit. Where did this stream get to? This just went off in the wrong direction completely. I don't know. This is weird. Anywho. You guys. It's 5 after midnight. It's about that time. Per Zaku girl, Jody's over there. Oh, hey, Jody, I hope you feel better. By the way, I saw that you were sick. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah. I hope you feel better. I know, I saw that she was at home sick today. But she's watching the stream, so that's awesome too, right? Kyle H guaranteed to win SCGs. Yeah. Julio says I'm crying. Yeah, well. Robin Barr. One thing I like about Procon is it has pressure control on the airbrush unit. Nice. Jody says thanks, dude. You're welcome. All right, so everybody, we're gonna call it here. All right, so thank you for watching. If you want one of these cool ass Titans shirts, man, go hit up www.childofmecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You'll find shirts, hats, bags, all sorts of other cool stuff. If you're interested in the tools and materials and stuff like that we work with on a normal basis, hit up the Amazon link just below here on YouTube and Twitch. That side if you're watching on Facebook. If you're interested in models and kits and paints and stuff like that, accessories, and Mecha Decal 001 available in 144 and 100 in white and red and gray. Hit up our boys and girls at USA Gundam Store. Adam and his crew will definitely hook you up. No, Zaku Boy says weeb flu is deadly, dude. Yeah, Robbie Gundam Taz had weeb germs, right? Jody says just a killer cold. Thank you, Virgin Australia. Yeah, right. Brandon 5269. Last question: when you buy a kit, do you try to buy two so you have spares? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Depends. Yeah. Damn weeb germs. I love it. Weeb germs. I'll probably come back with weeb germs from Sabaton Con. I almost guarantee it. So. Good. And we're good. Awesome. All right. So, you guys, thank you for the awesome Monday stream. It's gonna be a lonely week without you guys. I'm gonna miss you. But we'll be back here on Friday for Mechanism. Come on, tune in to all the shenanigans that we're sure to have. So, until then, enjoy your week. Build something cool. Stay safe out there, you guys. All right. Stay out of the heat, or at least try to. Right? All right. So you guys, I'll see you on Friday. After that, normal stream a week from tonight, next Monday. See you guys.